Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to be doing the mid-September love check-in for the sign of Cancer. My lovely Cancers, thank you for so much, thank you so much for showing me so much love on the weeklies. You guys really came out at full force to view the weekly readings, so I appreciate that. We're going to get right into it. Pull out your romance angel messages for this mid-September love check-in. Calling in your soulmate. Beautiful. And give your relationship a chance. I think this just came out as well for Gemini. Let's get right into your animal spirits for the week. Animal spirits can come in as events or energies that we're resonating with, attributes of ourselves, they're coming to the forefront. They can also resonate with other people's personalities or your lover's personality or attributes. So just take what applies to you and ignore the rest. All right, my lovely Cancer, let's see what we've got. Butterfly. Of course, the butterfly is air energy and is synonymous with transformation in almost all cultures. The butterfly is symbolic of all levels of transformation. And the golden egg, beautiful. So the golden egg is an alchemical symbol for ether at the top of the card. It is associated with the fourth chakra, which is the heart chakra. All right, and so interesting. Let's just look at this. This is quite beautiful. I'm going to take both of them together because butterfly energy is, of course, air energy, but it's personal transformation in all levels. Beautiful, beautiful energy. And also the butterfly reminds us that oftentimes we can look to our friends, people that we love, who we know love us, that we trust, to act as our cocoon. Okay, and so through this transformation, you have a support structure through the people who care about you, right? Who support you, who love you. The butterfly is air energy, so it's very creative, of course. We're talking about transformation that applies to the mental. Yes, it pervades all levels, but it is a mental transformation more than anything. State of mind, really. And the rest of your kind of being resonates with that. Now, the golden egg, of course, being associated with the heart chakra, talks about opening up your heart, expressing your feelings. So this could definitely be a period of transformation in which you become more in touch with your feelings. Perhaps you and your loved one, you and your lover, are expressing your feelings to each other a lot more. It could also be a transformation on the level of the relationship. So when we have give your relationship a chance, it could be that your relationship is about to transform into something else and open, perhaps transform into the type of relationship that is more associated with the heart, the essence of your heart and their heart. Because with the golden egg, we're talking about opening up the heart chakra, allowing our heart chakra open in a sense so that we can communicate our feelings, right? And there's a warmth there. That's why the golden egg is golden as well. As to this color, this warm color, is to indicate also that in order to express ourselves, to open up our heart chakra, we need to feel comfortable. We need to feel warm and secure, right? Very beautiful energy, very cuddly kind of good, healthy communication type of energy. So let's get right into your spread, lovely Cancers, and let's see. So that's air and ether, right? The two elements that you're dealing with. So Cancer, your person is resonating with 6 of Cups. Beautiful. Building memories. So again, this is Six of Cups could be akin to opening up your heart chakra. Definitely. You resonate with Nine of Swords. So, it's just the anxiety, right? This anxiety, Nine of Swords, is all about worrying. It's about not being sure, being afraid, worrying about the past, rearing its ugly head. So these could be some of the things why right now the heart chakra needs to be more open, because maybe right now it's a little bit closed because of fear and worry. Your person sees you and they see you as Seven of Swords. Interesting. And you see them as a Two of Cups. They see the relationship as a Ten of Swords. And you see the relationship as a Page of Cups. Interesting. And how do you see, well, at the bottom, let's talk about that, Five of Swords. So there's a power struggle going on. All right, there's definitely a power struggle happening. Somebody seems to be cheating, or there may be, not cheating, but resonating with really kind of like negative energy, resonating with kind of indignant energy. Five of Swords talks about not being very noble, you know. The other swordsmen have walked away in disgust because the character, the main character, is not really fighting with honor, right? So let's get right into this. It's interesting because your person is resonating with Six of Cups, and Six of Cups talks about that lovely kind of cuddling sort of energy, this love energy where we begin to build memories with each other. It's very pleasurable. Your time with each other is very pleasurable. It's really sort of palpable, you know, this feeling of being in love. Six of Cups is one of the great soulmate cards. So, of course, when you're calling in your soulmate, you have Six of Cups coming in, and that's very, very much along the same lines in terms of this deep kind of resonating. You can see the two characters are very young, already building memories. Sometimes I akin this to young souls having met very early on and having made a connection and remained connected throughout their many lives. Now your person is resonating with this energy, so they're feeling quite good, but you, some of you Cancers, you are very upset. You are very anxious. You have Nine of Swords, talks about being miserable, being anxious, fearing the worst, right? Worrying about perhaps the mistakes of the past coming up again with this relationship. Calling in your soulmate. I believe that some of you may indeed be at a distance from your soulmate, right? Your person sees you as a Seven of Swords, which is a hasty character. You know, it's a hasty, it's sort of cutting corners, being too quick. So Cancer, it could be that your person, the person that you're in love with, is just not feeling your vibe right now. You may be coming on a little bit too strong. You may be, you know, because to them, they're seeing Seven of Swords energy with you. And Seven of Swords is, you know, it's when you want something so bad that you cut corners to get it. And, you know, perhaps Cancer, those of you who are resonating with this, it could be that this very frenetic energy, or this very, not necessarily frenetic, but this very scared kind of anxious energy that you're resonating with here is causing you to behave in the way that is coming across as quick, hasty, not taking your time, working from a place of fear, a fear of loss, or a fear of things going wrong. This seems to indicate that your person is feeling this vibe off of you. Could be affecting how you guys are communicating. Okay, and it's certainly with them feeling this good energy here and you being very anxious, it's certainly that this doesn't necessarily mean that you're not in love with each other and that your person doesn't love you as much as you love them, but you guys seem to be on two different kind of vibes. You know, their vibe is very comfortable. Your vibe is very worried. They see this worry and chaos in you because they see it in the way you behave and your actions. This may not be true. You may not resonate with this, but this is how they perceive you to be. You see them as a Two of Cups, so you love this person incredibly much. Cancer, you are extremely in love with this person, and it could very well be that you are worried that they don't love you as much as you love them. It could be that they're just not reciprocating the relationship on the level that you want it to be reciprocated right now, and so you're acting out a little bit. They feel that, excuse me, they're feeling that you're acting out a little bit. This is very much their perception of you right now, Cancer. You may not realize that you're giving off this vibe, but this is the vibe that's coming across. And again, it could be a case of needing to open up that heart chakra and allowing this transformation to happen. Could be for some of you, Six of Cups is also the card for friendship. Okay? Long abiding friendship. Some of you Cancers may be in love with somebody who is a friend, who has been a long-term friend. This person may not feel the same way about you, Cancer. They may feel the Six of Cups with you because they're a good friend of yours, but the Two of Cups, which is the romance part, may not be something that they're feeling at this time. You may be resonating with this first before they are at the same level. I'm not saying that they will never do this, but there seems to be a difference here in the vibe. Now, how do they see the relationship? It's interesting because your person that you're in love with sees the relationship as a Ten of Swords. So there's a death of something. And Ten of Swords is quite interesting. Usually Ten of Swords is the death of the ego of the individual. A person who's maybe been through a lot of ups and downs. And now they've really changed as a result of their experience. The old them is kind of dead. The old ego is dead. And out of this Ten of Swords, usually a new sort of evolved personality arises. It's interesting that your person sees the relationship as that, because it could very well indicate what I said before, that this is indeed a friendship that now, for some reason or another, the dynamic has completely changed. It's not to say that your person is on the same dynamic level as you are, but the dynamic has changed. And so, for all intents and purposes, there is a death of the old relationship that you guys used to have. If this was a friendship, there's a death of that dynamic in a way. And your person has seen that. They see the end of those days. They see that kind of relationship you had is now over. You see the relationship as a Page of Cups, so you're seeing it as a new beginning in love, right? It's a reinvention, as it were, and a sort of transformation again. So here we go back to the butterfly. I think the challenge here, folks, and Cancer, I do hope you hear this with love. I think the challenge here is that this particular reading is for a Cancer who may be in love with somebody who has affection for you, Cancer. They're a very good friend to you. They have a lot of affection. They've built memories with you. However, they aren't quite where you're at with the relationship. They don't necessarily feel the same. And so the anxiety that you're feeling here with the Nine of Swords, the behavior that you're sort of emitting where you don't really, you may not be sure that that's the sort of behavior you're emitting, or the vibe you're giving off to your person is that of somebody who's being very hasty, very panicky, very quick, in a very panicky way, trying to sort of seize the relationship or lock down a relationship. Seven of Swords can almost be a bit of a panic in terms of wanting something so bad that you'll go about any way to get it, right? And again, this change in the relationship. And all along the way, all of the love is very much coming from your side. Now, the Five of Swords indicates a power struggle, so it could very well be that some of you Cancers may be coming on very hard to this person, coming on very strong to them. and they are starting to feel a headbutt here because they may not feel the same way. You're getting, some of you may be getting confused because there is affection there. Let us not mistake that. The affection is there. With Six of Cups, we're talking about a physical sort of affection to the relationship. But again, that can also still be in a strictly friend zone. And I think maybe some of you have also kind of misinterpreted perhaps some of these actions or vibes that you're having with this person, and so you've misinterpreted as them being on the same level with you, and it's not. And so this mid-September, when a lot of these things come to a head, it could be that you come on very strong to your person and they end up lashing back and reacting because of, you know what I mean? Because it may be a little bit of pressure, because they are emphatically still your friend, and that's it. All right, Cancer, I'm going to call it. This is your mid-September reading, all right? I do hope that this resonated with you in some way and gave you some insight. I don't want you to take this harsh, Cancer. We all sometimes are in situations with people who don't reciprocate the feelings. But again, just take care with your own heart, Cancer, this mid-September. If you're resonating with this message and you are in love with somebody who isn't really sort of responding in the same way, and you're finding yourself really anxious and miserable here with this Nine of Swords, can really indicate a lot of kind of sleepless nights, then please take care. All right, Cancer, take care of your heart first. And sometimes it's, you know, sometimes it's better to just accept that something's not going to go where you want it to go, rather than to torture yourself with it, you know? All right, my lovely Cancers, please like and subscribe, share. Sorry about that. I have to take a sip of lemonade. It's still quite hot where I'm at. Help me grow my channel by commenting, sharing, like I said. Go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell so you can get notified of all my videos. But for right now, my lovely Cancers, I'm going to say enjoy the rest of your September, and I'll see you in October, or at least before the beginning of October, for the upload of the October love reading. But for right now, Cancer, have a wonderful September. I'll see you. Bye-bye.